You're fired.
How'd it go? How'd it go? I said, boy, he burned his ass up.
You're fired.
So, we're roasting the movie tonight, which means that we are probably going to go in and talk about a movie that has not been reviewed or viewed favorably among the majority of people out there. And this is a weird one because this one should have worked. We're talking about the Muppets Wizard of Oz. People, we are talking about the combination of beloved characters, bringing them together as one. The Muppets and the Dorothy Gang. You know, the Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion and the Scarecrow. You know, we're making them all one thing. We got Kermit. Look at this, y'all. I mean, it should have been a win. We got Kermit as the Scarecrow. We got Fozzie as the Cowardly Lion. Gonzo as the Tin Man. Miss Piggy in there playing a bunch of witches and people. I mean, you know, that. Hey, look, greenlit, go. This is a win-win for everybody. I mean, you put this together, everything else just falls in place.
Right? Sure. Place, yeah. Greenlit, go. What are you still doing here?
Exactly. Everything falls
go
in
make
place.
us some money.
Or it falls right off a cliff. People,
No, for real, where's the real movie?
It still baffles me to this day why this didn't work, but here we are.
On the road that leads straight to adventure.
Rats in hats. Rats in hats, get it?
The Muppets Wizard of Oz.
And I'm saying this now without letting you know how we might feel after we're done with the roast. I mean, hey, you know, I might be laying it on kind of thick. I mean, after all, this is the roast. But, you know, I would have expected this to not be on the roast at all. I would have expected this to be received much better. I mean, because the Muppets, they've done it before. They've done it a couple of times. I mean, one of the classic Muppet movies that is out there right now is A Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
He was the greediest man alive.
It's Ebenezer Scrooge.
Until the night
you say?
he met
For real, man. He was like, say it again. Bitch, I know who I am.
That's not my goddamn name.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Who said that shit?
Yeah, for real. Bitch, what did I tell you about something? What did I tell you about talking?
Come here. Come here.
Matter of fact. Cut your heat
Until
off.
the night he met someone extraordinary.
Hamburg.
Michael Caine really plays it like he is playing against real human beings in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
He's serious to
Yeah, as you should be.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
perform with the Muppets here. People, this is a good movie.
It's a great movie. I love it.
You know, so look, they can do it.
Right, and this is even post Jim Henson passing away. Muppet Christmas Carol. Yeah, because he passed away when in like 1990 or 92, something like that. So yeah, when I was still in elementary school, I know that.
I remember it was the 90s. I was in high school because Boyz II Men did a video where they had a tribute to all the dead people, and Jim Henson was one of them.
Well, Muppet Christmas Carol came out when I was in high school, so it's definitely post Jim Henson.
Yeah.
So, listen. Here we are, as I said. You know, the Muppet Wizard of Oz. Classic story. Everyone knows the Wizard of Oz. No need to go over, you know, this whole thing in detail. You know the plot points. You know the highs and lows. Exactly. We all know this. You know, we're going to talk about what's working here and what is not working here. As you saw by the trailer, you have Ashante, who was playing the role of Dorothy, who, unlike the Dorothy in the classic Wizard of Oz, Dorothy just wanted to go home. She says, I don't want to go home. I want to do anything but go home. I want to be rich. I want to be famous. I want to be the most beloved singer in the world. That is the most shallow shit is what she wants from the wizard.
Sure. But it is a thing of like, yeah, I want all this shallow stuff. But the alternative is living in a small town in Kansas.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like, girl, I can't fault you for wanting to get out of here.
No. And they changed some things. Instead of the ruby red slippers, they tried to stay closer to the book and the only thing they stayed closer to the book with is it was diamond slippers or, you know, silver slippers.
But I think they couldn't get the rights to.
Is that what it is?
That's why they didn't have some of that stuff.
I see.
For Oz Great and Powerful.
So,
interesting.
There is a lot that, in my opinion, as humble as it may be, not working here. You know, making it both and this is why I watched this. I'm scared to watch it because I love Muppets and I love The Wizard of Oz. After watching this, it was making a weak Oz adaptation is what they have here. This is a weak Wizard of Oz adaptation. But worse, it is one of the weakest Muppet movies that exist out there. One of the things that I think is working for me here is Ashanti, to me, she's just, look, I've seen worse, but I don't think that she's the best actress in the world.
You know, we're on our way to meet the Wizard of Oz, and he's gonna make me a superstar singer. I bet he can give you a brain.
You need a brain.
That's funny, Kermit. The way he did that. That's how you talk to somebody like you're not interested in what they got to say at all.
No, but Kermit was just going. That's how you gotta say the line. Okay.
So this is what I got to work with here. Huh?
Yeah, I know. That's what we're doing. Fuck it.
So that's the best you could get, huh?
She gets by a lot because she's surrounded by people and puppets that can act better than she can. And you can even tell that, like, when they're together, even by the simplest lines, simple lines that
she can't deliver,
that she's not delivering the lines so well, and everybody else is delivering lines so much better and can act.
Enough daydreaming, Dorothy. You know these ketchup bottles ain't gonna refill themselves.
Sorry, Anna.
Damn. Yeah. Look at me, girl. I'm talking to you. Throw one of them goddamn ketchup bottles.
For real. Oh my God.
That's Queen Latifah, who can act. And just by the one simple line, talking about fill up ketchup bottles, we can tell she's doing already so much better than this girl right here. Queen Latifah plays her aunt. I think David Alan Grier plays her uncle by marriage. And when I put it that way, he probably should say something because they got him looking creepy as hell.
What is up?
Uncle Henry, what do you think of my outfit?
Oh, God damn. Yeah. You said nothing I heard. Oh, boy.
Shit, that face says it all.
I know, man.
Too much.
When he first popped up there with that face, I was like, where y'all going with this?
I never know. Oh, what is up? Oh, something else is up, too. Oh,
boy, he's drooling.
Sop you up with a biscuit.
He's drooling them fries right now.
I know, boy. God damn.
Why don't you come on back here and let your uncle show you how to do it.
Boy, he's about to climb out that kitchen.
Right, girl. Let me break you in real quick and then you can go with the mother boy.
He's so thirsty, he look like a Muppet himself.
What is up?
Uncle Henry, what do you think of my outfit?
Yeah. What do I think? I'm glad you asked. Take a look at this.
They go out of their way to make him look like that. Because you know, like I said, that's not his real niece. So it feels like he's trying to run some game on it sometimes.
It does.
You just gonna pass up an opportunity to audition for the Muppets, the most powerful puppets in Hollywood?
You heard the wise one.
He pulling this shit again.
Yeah, everything's cool over here.
His dirty old ass flirt with my niece again.
Look at her face. She's like, I know he did. Nah, we had this conversation.
She's like, I'm gonna have to throw some hot grits on his head.
Yeah, for real.
We done talked about this.
I'm gonna throw some hot grits on him. I'm an Al Green. Him, boy.
Dirty ass always mess with my niece. So he gonna learn one way or another.
I'm gonna have to just do it. I know I've been threatening, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this shit.
And she probably thought that he was giving us some good advice until he looked guilty as hell. Oh, hey,
yeah, right.
You just gonna pass up an opportunity to audition for the Muppets, the most powerful puppets in Hollywood?
Oh, hey, girl. Hey. She's like, I'm just helping the children.
Look how she looking. Ashanti's like, it just looks a little, I don't know, suspect.
You know, as your uncle who's not related to you by blood.
right. We can go and get this going. I mean, audition. Audition is what I'm talking about.
That bitch is always trying to hold you back, ain't she? I'll never do that.
Look at the white dude waiting for his food. He's like, he's doing it again. I ain't gonna look.
He drooling my food
again. You gonna let him do that?
Yeah. I can hear him myself. I know, girl. I know.
So when you have these distractions going on, you don't notice her acting. But when she's on her own...
What kind of magical abilities do you have?
Well, I don't have any magical abilities, but I am a singer. I mean, I want to be a singer.
No acting abilities either. Shit, that's what you asked.
She's a singer. She says, and you're not an actress.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a singer. And no.
You're
just a singer.
That's the
Shit, you need to ask the wizard for some acting skills. Right. When a damn puppet pig is acting circles around your ass.
Right.
Yeah.
I know, man. But look how long the pig has been in the business.
That's
true. Since the 70s.
That don't mean nothing. They cast her.
She's new.
She's bad.
Did they have the Angeline poster behind
Is
her?
it?
Yeah.
The billboard, the Angeline billboard.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, look at
that's
big titties are back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not for kids, but okay.
Now,
there's a lot of little things throughout this.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. Maybe I don't think, and like I said, I've seen worse, but I don't think she's good. That's one of the things bringing this down. But like you said, I did side with her character, man, because I mean, whether you think this, because that's some of the complaints I heard about this. Like, man, well, Dorothy was wholesome. She has to go home. She's asking for a bunch of shallow stuff. I mean, fame and fortune. And you live in a trailer park where there's nothing going on.
In Kansas.
And I had to side with her because it's like, her and uncle, no, they ain't shit.
Look at him. He look like,
you ain't gonna go, right?
Yeah.
Don't leave me with this bitch.
Don't leave me with her.
But they know they ain't shit. And he's just doing what he tells her to do. But it's almost like she don't want her to be successful because she don't want her to be better than her.
Right. Crab in a bucket.
Yeah, exactly. So she's like, ain't nothing out there for you.
Now, I know you think show business is all glitz and glamour, but it's not.
Oh, that is true. That is very, very true. Hollywood is full of crime.
See, he's saying that because she's looking
dead at his ass.
Looking at him and gonna beat his ass.
Right. He's like, look, I just had one peaceful night. Whatever you want, I'll say.
Well, her look is like, you ain't shit, but you can at least back me up on this one thing.
Exactly.
Or do you want another black eye? Look, he's scared too.
I know. Yeah.
Look, listen to your hater now.
And flash fires, earthquakes, paparazzi. It's not safe. Not like here.
All right, that was kind of funny. I'll give him that.
No, he's actually funny, man.
And
right after you heard something crash outside.
Right. You hear thunder and all that shit.
I don't agree with people. They say she was shallow. I'm like, get the hell out this town. Your sorry ass aunt and this damn rape ass uncle.
I know. What's her future gonna be if she sticks around there?
I mean, look at him.
You better not go nowhere near this bitch. I'll track your ass down.
But also, it's like you said, the shitty town, the trailer park, and like you said, like the aunt's like, ain't nothing out there for you. You better just stay here because Hollywood, you ain't got no talent. And then all of a sudden now there's a tornado coming. Why should I stay here again?
Yeah,
I ain't got no tornadoes in LA.
I totally understand why she wants to go. But another thing with this is that this is based on a timeless classic. And the Muppets themselves, to a certain degree, are timeless. But this movie is outdated as hell in so many ways. I know this was made in 2005, and it's a TV movie, but damn, this aged poorly. Because the look of it just don't stand up, like the production of it. I know it's a TV movie.
Yeah, it's being a TV movie. They just didn't put a lot into it. Like comparing it to the Christmas Carol, like you got two different budgets and two different goals here.
One got a budget.
This is all green screen.
It's all green screen, and it's all kind of
the lighting is.
It's all kind of it's so outdated. Since this was a TV movie, so I'm kind of forgiving of a lot of things, but I don't think it looked that great back then. I mean, because it has a weird video look to it.
Yeah, it really does. It does.
Yeah, that really didn't like I said, kind of that era of digital video where we're still trying to find its footing, and this is a format that just didn't last. It's actually, and it opens up this way. It's when I started watching this, it looked like a YouTube video, a YouTube music video.
Yeah. It does open like a YouTube music video.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah, it opens up. I mean, to the point where they even open it up like an actual video where they have the information in the corner of the screen, the name of the song and who's performing.
Wind blowing through my hair,
Everybody telling me there's nowhere like home.
Kind of cycle.
Yeah.
Wait, what year did Disney buy the Muppets?
2004.
This came out when?
2005.
So you know what? It could have been Jim Henson Studios doing this on their own, and when Disney bought it, they put it out there.
Yeah, maybe.
Because maybe that's why it looks so cheap.
Because, I mean, as it goes on, because at first, okay, that just looked like a music video. But as it goes on, no, it looks like a YouTube music video.
Well,
like a video that a 15-year-old girl would make who wants to be a singer.
I gotta get out of here.
She ain't got no shit. No, you know, this is made by a kid who just shooting around her apartment complex.
Yep. This is one of the movies I made when I was in junior high. We had that VHS camcorder.
Yeah, it looks like what it is.
Like she's using any prop. It's like, well, I have these bars in my apartment.
And my apartment complex.
I guess I'll use these.
I'm on day. This is a metaphor for being trapped. No, this is your apartment complex is what it is.
Metaphor for being trapped.
They start out, because I thought it was a parody, like she was dreaming about being a singer.
Right.
And that's why they put the video. They made it look like a video.
Right, the print on it.
Yeah, they don't even transition.
Yeah, that was the real. It's like, okay, this is video, and then we go into the story, and you're like, well, what we like? We moved on past that. Keep going.
Yeah, they completely abandoned it.
Gotta get out of here.
Dorothy. Gotta get out of here.
No, you need to finish that fucking music video.
It's like those early days.
Look at that at the camera. Yeah. I gotta get out of here. Us too, bitch. God damn. Tell me which way.
Yeah, you need to finish what you started is what you need to do.
Nah,
yeah. The effects don't you know, that's where it starts to look really cheap. You know, now for a TV movie, some effects look okay, not great. Like when the tornado hits the trailer park. Yeah. I think that's where most of that budget went. The way she's just throwing herself against the wall.
Also all slow. Oh,
I know.
Somebody took a box.
As they turn the camera.
Right. I'm like, I'll fall out of bed harder than that, man.
It's a bunch of big old dudes and turn this box around.
That's the camera turned it. She stumbled. Oh,
what's my hair, goddammit?
I gotta get out of here.
But as it goes on, boy, those effects look like something that you, my dear friends, can do at home.
She's the sister of the witch.
Oh my God. Come on, man. You put that shit on there. Stop playing, man.
Yeah, I made this when I was 20 years old.
No, you made this while you were taking a shit.
Yeah,
that's how long it took.
You got me. I'm trying to sabotage this movie over here. I made this in 5 minutes in Final Cut Pro.
She's the sister of the witch you just crushed with a house.
Yeah, the green screen is terrible at this, man. It looked like this. You can do this with the cheapest of software out there. If anybody got Adobe software, that's one of the free programs you can use.
She's the sister.
That bullshit right there. Oh my God! And look at them old Smurf ass houses behind that painting, by the way.
Yeah.
In the background.
Yeah, matte painting.
Yep. That's what it is, right?
But when they go to see the wizard, that's when this becomes a show reel of really bad effects like this. That's where you can just see y'all just didn't have the money to do any kind of good CG right here. Again, even for a TV movie, I'm sure y'all did your best though.
I am Oz, great and terrible. Who are you and why do you seek me?
That looked like video game from like
Yes. It's the Adventures of Acella.
It was like a video game from 1999.
Yeah, like Sega Genesis.
Yeah. Now, most of the time there is an excuse for this. You can excuse it because, well, first of all, it's 2005. It's a TV movie. I think they can do a little better, but okay, sure. And the other thing though is that you can't make it part of the story because it's the wizard. You know the wizard is a phony.
Yeah.
Right.
He's doing projections.
Yeah. So
I guess
you could probably blame the bad effects on him.
On the wizard.
On the wizard. And the thing is, they keep changing. So you want to see what bad CG effect is gonna come up next?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It has become that.
Yeah. Oh, he's just manifesting to something else.
There's some shitty variety here. And look, actually, some of them are kind of funny.
You're fired.
There's something about a Muppet screaming hard that's hilarious. And the way they zoom in on Kermit.
Yeah. What's
You're fired.
and for a moment, I thought
melted.
I said, shit, they killed him because after they do this,
You're fired.
he not shaking.
And then the fire goes to the camera. Yeah.
Well, after they do that, they never cut back to him.
Yeah,
I thought, shit, they killed him.
I was like, wow, this took a departure. All right.
And not just any Muppet, Kermit. Yeah.
Kermit.
See, just so you know, we ain't bullshitting now.
Yeah. Shit, I love when Muppets scream in terror because those hands be shaking.
Also, he didn't even sound like Kermit when he screamed, so you know he was scared. Like,
You're fired.
how'd he go? How'd he go?
I said, boy, he burned his ass up.
You're fired.
Shit, that's the best. That's the best actor in the movie. For a brief moment, I thought Kermit was a real living being that was terrifying.
You're fired.
That scream sounds so human. Jim Henson's spinning. He's spinning. Hey, well, hey, that is like who's doing the voice now? Brian? Brian said, fuck it. Oh, no.
I forgot who it was. Actually, I interviewed the guy that does voice. One more time.
Yeah, for real.
You're fired.
Well, plus it looked like his glasses melted.
Yeah, it did.
Listen, I've been making excuses, but then the effects get so bad that there is no excuse for this.
Actually, I'm here looking for a heart.
Oh, a heart.
Jesus.
My God, that's awful.
This damn NPC from Grand Theft Auto,
for real. Yeah. From the first one. From the second one.
Yeah.
Are you sure there isn't anything else I can do for you?
He's like, Jesus, no. God. Why not just hire an actor? Hire a woman.
Well, but they still trying to show them titties.
They sure
there.
are. And his nose is all up in her crotch.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you sure there's not anything else you want?
And it's funny because it's so cheap, they can't even get no jiggle effects for the titties, right? But they want to show them off, boy. It's just like a brand new breast job.
She must have just gotten them. She must have just gotten them.
They
haven't dropped yet. That's right. He's like, I'll still fuck. I don't care.
Who's she? It's the wizard playing with them, giving them the images that he thinks they want. which is why this shit gets, the saving grace here is that it just, it keeps getting weirder.
And does she have huge floppy wings like this?
Chicken with titties, boy.
Right,
and by the way, they ain't talking about no floppy wings. All right, they know exactly what they're talking about.
They know what they're doing.
Floppy wings.
That chicken, I can still hit it though.
Yeah, exactly. Yep,
that chicken head and everything.
Yeah. Turn around.
What's up with you chicken heads out there?
Yeah, chicken heads, you gotta need to know.
Yeah. Even with this right here, it still manages to get even weirder. That's the one thing I can admire about this. It gets even crazy.
You have to give it that.
Yeah. They gave Gonzo what he wanted, a full chicken. Something I was like, okay, all right, shit, we done then. No, they managed to make that weird.
Oh, shut it.
They all screaming.
Well, at least that sounded like Gonzo. Wait, but did she shoot an egg out?
She shot an egg out her ass.
then you're like, why?
That's so fucking weird.
Somebody in chat said that. They said, why?
Look at the chicken's eyes and face before he shoots the egg. I watch.
The thing with this, I don't know who was writing the script or whatever with this, but there are some jokes that were outdated when this thing premiered.
You think maybe you can listen to my demo?
No time. We'll have to get your song off Napster.
Wasn't nobody using Napster in 2005? Napster closed.
I'm telling you, they shot this shit before that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I think I nailed it.
That kind of goes to his point.
Yeah. Napster shut down in 2001.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, wasn't nobody using no Napster in 2005.
I'm telling you what.
Chad is even like Napster.
Yeah, I was gonna say you play that now. There's a lot of kids who like have no idea what Napster is.
I forgot it existed until I just heard this just now.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
and then next thing you know, they're gonna be like, "Well, put it on the Betamax." What? I'm telling you, man.
You can catch me on MySpace. Okay. Shit.
Well, see, now in all fairness, MySpace was going on. In
No, it was. No, that's true.
It was big.
That's true.
Shit,
it was starting at that time.
Facebook.
And
Napster.
But there's some things that are Napster. I mean, what the? So now there's some outdated things in a very oddly dark way. I'm like, well, why we even bring that up?
You didn't by chance see that movie, The Passion, huh?
No, so don't ruin the ending.
Oh no, that's not why
Personal.
So what? I'm like, now Muppets have always kind of slid some mature humor in there, but I never thought I'd see the day where the Muppets would be making a crucifixion joke.
Right.
They're referring to the Passion of the Christ.
Right,
I'm like, what the?
Well,
Because he's hanging up there like he's Jesus on the cross.
They always like slipped into doing some like cultural references.
Yeah, but that's just the weird with it. It's like,
well, it's weird to see it now.
Yeah.
At the time, it would have been like, no, it would have been weird then. Never mind.
Yeah, well, there was no real joke to it.
It's one of the, well, if you know, you know. Because if you don't know, you're like, okay, I guess.
Like, I think even back then, people just kind of like, wow, okay, that we get it's a popular movie, but why? Still, why?
You know, Pee Wee Herman got caught jacking off. What? Hey, it happened.
But that's part of that weirdness.
Yeah.
To even bring that up, you're like, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why even bring that up? Other than, like I said, he just hanging like Jesus on the cross. Here's another one.
Who'd have thought it'd be so hard to find an all-American girl with talent?
Yeah! How do the producers of Girls Gone Wild do it?
Even Kermit like, hey, man, be cool, man.
Hey.
God damn,
ABC now.
Kermit like, God damn it, Disney just bought us. She's like, all of us.
Rizzo, I've been telling you to knock that shit off.
Shut up.
This is not back in the day.
That's what we tell you to shut your goddamn mouth. I'm gonna tell you the weirdest cameo for many reasons in the movie is
Bird, baby, bird! You digging it?
Quentin Tarantino. Never thought I would see Quentin Tarantino out here hanging with the Muppets.
Well,
unless they were, blowing the Muppets' heads off and the puppeteers were walking around with hands with blood coming out the stub and everything.
Oh, unless they were black.
Yeah. Which, not that many.
They clearly gave him a couple 8 balls for
man, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, goddamn.
He goes off.
Oh, no, he got the Coke sweats all
He got the Coke sweats, he got the eyes.
They stopped the movie to let him get it out of his system.
This fool he did some lines off his piggy's ass before
he sure did, and loved every second.
Every second. Boy,
he is his contract.
He is coked up with these damn puppets on him.
The only thing is, he's like, wait, they don't have any feet. They got that foot fetish.
So see, this is why this is weird. Other than it's Quentin Tarantino coked up around Muppets. I don't know if he's coked up, but he should got them sweats though.
I'm going, yeah.
But thing is, he's billed third in this. He's the third person that comes up on the screen, and he's not in this movie for even 2 minutes. I timed it. He's in here for 1 minute and 50 seconds. Yet he's the third build right here.
Well, he does talk for those entire minutes.
Oh, he sure does. Even Kermit's like, does this guy ever shut the
I'm sorry I let you in here.
And it's not just a cameo, it's a forced cameo. And you can tell that this was edited in later. I think this is an extended cut. So I don't know if this is the original, but somehow, some way, somebody knew Quentin Tarantino. I guess Quentin Tarantino loves Muppets like everybody does. So they just inserted this in. You can tell by the cut in the middle of the movie.
And then,
just as Dorothy and the Wicked Witch charge at each other. Bam!
We don't even need this joke. It's here just because Quentin Tarantino said yes.
I know, because the movie's progressing. We're in the middle of a fight scene, and they go like, "Oh, wait, stop! He's here. Okay, we're gonna do this, and then get back to it."
Exactly.
Without a hitch.
The joke doesn't really add anything to the movie. Now, at first, it's kind of cool and it's kind of funny because it's Quentin Tarantino kind of making fun of himself.
I'm talking explosions everywhere.
And as I said, they did capture him well, right up to saying, make sure you got them coat sweats on him when he's doing this.
I'm talking the N-word. I mean, let's be honest, Quentin. If you want to make fun of yourself, go all the way.
If they had gone to 2.5 minutes, we would have got there.
That's why they cut it shorter. That's why his ass wasn't in the movie.
What's up with the green? Hey, I'm sorry. Does my thing say green frog storage? Knock it off, Fuzzy. What I want to know is what's up with the green nigger. Whoa, waka waka!
Come back!
Somebody want to come get this guy.
The thing is that it's so the only thing that's keeping it interesting is how, like I said, how moist he keeps getting, man. like he really is cooked on me because he keeps getting more wet and more wet through this whole thing. Yeah, he gets way more moist than what he is right there. And then it just after it starts to go on too long. That's the other thing with this. Right when the joke, you feel like, okay, you done it. You came in here, you made your cameo, you made fun of yourself. We're done. No, they keep going.
Scooter turning into a big, busty vampire vixen who explodes in a sea of crimson blood.
Kermit's like,
yeah. Plus he's like, so he's the one who's going to ruin this Disney deal.
What? Well, come and ruin
I'm surrounded by maniacs.
And then when it's all done, like the joke, like I said, it went on way too long. I have nothing against it being, I actually like the cameo, but it's, but they, it should have been like a minute. Maybe even 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah, that's all we needed.
We got it.
Yeah, exactly. And then once they're done, they just, again, you can tell that this has been inserted in here because it cuts right back to the scene that they had just finished.
Dorothy goes to kick the Wicked Witch in the face.
Oh, now that we can afford.
Yes!
And I was okay.
Like,
that didn't even end on a punchline.
You know what though? At least he didn't try to do an Australian accent.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Well, he's Quentin Tarantino. That would not make sense unless he was that coked up. But somebody said Kermit's talking about security.
That's too late for that.
Yeah. Help! He's already in here now. You get him out.
Like you're in here with me, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, I appreciate Quentin Tarantino because him and I have the same crush on the same Muppet.
And like Janice was over my shoulder and I'm like looking at her face and I was like kind of like got a crush on her.
Right. Well, now it's getting sick. That's weird.
Hey, speak for yourself. I'm with him right there.
Man, Janice. You tore that ass up.
He tore that up, and Miss Piggy. And looking at Miss Piggy, I don't blame him.
Miss Piggy not ready for prime time.
Shit, got in that bondage and all that leather. Hell yeah. Actually, see, Quentin Tarantino seemed like he was really having fun with this and being cool with everything.
Frank Oz like, just let
me go.
Take it. I got another one.
I got another. You can keep that one.
Thanks, man.
That's who does Miss Piggy, right, Frank Oz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like he's sweating all over that puppet.
Yeah. Look at him, man. You gonna tell me?
Miss Piggy's like, all right, get out of my way.
He been bumping around since he been here.
He's got his ass up my ass now. That sexy pork is making me hungry. They could put her on Factor.
There you go.
There you go. Actually, we have to give a word out to our sponsor right now, which is Factor, as I said before. And I'm always eager to tell you about this because I'm a very busy person, as we all are, but I'm trying. In the words of Quentin Tarantino, I'm trying my hardest, Ringo. I'm trying real hard to be the healthy shepherd. And with Factor, you can get these meals that are healthy and they are very, very easy and quick to prepare. You have over 35 delicious meals every week and over 60 additional convenient options that you can add to your box. They even got desserts like kettle cookies. They got pressed juices and smoothies. All the variety, everything to fit your lifestyle. You can choose from 6 menu preferences to help you manage your calories, maximize your protein intake. You can avoid meat, or you can actually mix things up and eat a well-balanced meal. And because Factor's meals, they're already chef prepared and they're dietitian approved, you're going to love not only how the meals taste, but how they support all those healthy goals that you got. Because I'm making you hungry right now. Let me just stop doing this and tell y'all how to get this nice deal on something that you know you want. So here's what you do. You head over to factormeals.com/toasted50. You use the code toasted50 and you'll get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. Bon appetit. Thank you very much to Factor for sponsoring this portion of the show. And thanks to all of you out there for your support. So you saw in the trailer, man, like I said, this I don't hate this. I thought that as much as I love the Muppets, and this is a weaker Muppet movie, probably one of the weakest, but I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it because there are sparks in there of Muppet humor that I love. I mean, you saw one in the trailer.
Oh, this is the last straw!
No, I see one right here.
That's funny. And there's some good Muppet moments in here. You know, big thing with Muppets is music.
Yeah.
I actually like the Fuzzies song here. Fuzzy Bear, who plays the Cowardly Lion right here. I think that song, even that song was nominated for an Emmy at the time. I think, you know, it's pretty much up there with your more classic stylings of Muppet music.
I don't miss the spine, I'm missing when we'll overachieve, wear our hearts on our sleeves, get on with the show, yay!
And
that sounds a little bit like Friends that one they did at the beginning of Muppets Take Manhattan.
I don't remember Muppets Take Manhattan too much. But you know, I even like Muppets that I didn't like at first. And, Walter better not show his face up in here. But we did a whole talk about
Walter from Jason Segel.
Yeah, exactly. From the Muppets. Yeah, exactly. That's why. See,
another one.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, Walter.
Yeah. Walter don't come here and think he's one of the classic Muppets hanging out with Kermit and everybody. Walter kiss my ass.
So it's like just because his mama fucked him up and then
right.
You know, but I like a Muppet that I didn't like before. Pepe the Frog.
I can't stand him.
Man, okay, listen. I was watching this, and yeah, it's got all the shortcomings you said, but the humor was working for me, especially Pepe.
Oh, wow.
I know Pepe, he's always been an asshole, but here, I thought it worked.
That's what I like about Pepe.
Yeah.
Pepe ain't taking no shit.
No, he's not. Pepe's all about Pepe.
Yeah,
everybody else is on a mission, and Pepe he's trying to get what he wants.
Pepe is the total, because it starts out with Aunt Queen Latifah, she wouldn't let Dorothy have any kind of pet but a shrimp. so she goes to save the shrimp before the tornado hits, and Pepe comes to life as the Muppet we know now. But the thing, he's a complete asshole, man. Yeah. Because you know, they try to have a sentimental moment, like Ashanti as Dorothy. She's like, you know, I just really miss home. And Pepe's like, y'all better quit bullshitting and come on. Ain't nobody got time for y'all to be sitting there crying about home. I got things to do.
Miss my family.
Okay. Boo-hoo, okay? We're going to poke the witch in the eye. End of story. You guys are pathetic, okay?
He said you guys are pathetic.
It's
enough of the bullshit. Can we get going?
So this movie had bits of dark humor early on, man. One of the things that made me laugh was when the house fell on the evil witch's sister. And when it landed on her, she was actually still alive. And they made us watch her die.
Can someone spot me? Wow, this is a lot heavier than I
Damn.
Thing is, man, I love seeing Muppets abused.
Yeah, me too. I love
because you see the cloth fold in on itself.
Yeah. That was kind of always her hands.
That was disturbing.
It was.
Can someone spot me? Wow,
wait,
this is a lot heavier than I
No.
Yeah, look at her. She's being crushed.
Yeah, she looks like.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was actually a funny joke.
The rats were like, "Oh shit, we should have gone over there."
And they didn't even like her.
Right?
They were the ones that saying, "Yeah, let her die."
Ooh.
Yeah, but shit, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, it's done.
They were kind of like, "Yeah, maybe we were out of line." Shit. That's too cold.
I mean, yeah, we've had all that shit to happen.
When the Wicked Witch does come in, things get darker. They get more violent. They get more mean-spirited. And that's where I was kind of like, well, this is not that great, but I kind of like what they're doing right here. So the witch is just Miss Piggy again, except she's a leather biker, a leather biker chick. So instead of having to steal her broom, the wizard, as we saw earlier in the different, incarnations that we saw, he tells Dorothy and the gang, he says, no, y'all got to get that bitch's eye and bring it back.
What's this? I can't believe my own evil eye! How did she get the silver shoes? I'm next in line to have them!
Yeah, so she got a fake eye. And when you think about that, that's like, man, that's kind of gruesome because he's saying just scoop it out her skull one way or another.
Yeah. You don't care how you get it. I don't care how you get it.
Well,
and I don't care how you leave it, bitch.
With the wizard, he's like, yeah, go get this thing that you're going to get killed. I ain't got to worry about you no more. And that's from the original.
That is true. Yeah.
That seems sound like the Wiz. The motorcycle?
Well, see, that I'm about to show you. That's exactly what that is. But right after she's introduced, right after this scene right here. So the Miss Piggy Wicked Witch, she got a boyfriend. And
of course, why not?
And the boyfriend's some Guido dude, man. And the thing is, he cannot stand her dog. And they even kind of show you that at first.
Dog shout.
Megan.
Yeah, so he stepped on the dog, but the thing is, you didn't see it, so it's like, all right, they're abusing animals in here, but as long as you don't see it, it's cool. Shit, the moment that witch ain't around.
Oh, damn.
He kicks the shit out of that dog. And I mean, it wasn't even played up for laughs. It was played up for cruelty.
Yeah.
Like, you hear that dog?
Fuck up out of here. Oh, man. And he looked around, too, like, all right.
Yeah. Nobody was around.
That's up for your ass.
So, if y'all seen The Wiz, then you kind of seen this right here. That old bad green screen.
I'm sorry. I know it was for the left. You're just supposed to show us.
You can tell they're on a flat surface.
Right.
Yeah, people, that's so the Flying Monkeys are a motorcycle gang. That's out of The Wiz, too.
Yeah. I can't remember the bomb guy's name. The crazy bomber guy on the left. What's his name?
Oh,
again?
Crazy Larry.
Larry. Is that it?
That's it. Crazy Larry. Yeah,
Crazy Larry.
The guy that does the bombs. Yeah.
Yeah. That always blows it up at the end.
Yeah. So
I forgot about him.
So the gang, when they find Dorothy and her gang, I thought it was going to be like the movie. I thought they were just going to come down and pick them up and drive off with them or fly away with them and take them to the witch. No, man. They ripped them apart.
But he's so
But Kermit caught a bad one.
Yeah, boy.
They rip his ass apart. They behead Gonzo. But it ain't got nothing of what they do to poor Kermit. They destroy his ass. While he's screaming in agony the whole time. Oh God! Oh Jesus! Oh God! Oh God! This hurts.
This is Wonderful World of Disney on a Sunday.
Yeah. We've seen Kermit die 3 different times, and the whole time shaking and screaming in agony.
Screaming.
Jesus, oh God! Just to make it even worse, after they've killed Kermit and Gonzo and torn their ass apart while they're screaming in agony, the camera just lingers on the dead.
Oh my God!
He's on the floor.
Look at his head. He looks like he is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, with his eyes wide open.
Yeah, just like this.
Shit, y'all want to see what a Muppet looks like when they're dead? Look at this right here.
And it pans out all slow.
Yeah, it lingers.
Yeah, we him up.
Lingers.
What happened to Fozzie? Is he actually really dead?
Well, Fozzie been put in the
You see
cage.
him, he's like holding his guts.
Fozzie has it the best. He's put in the cage and they just poking him while he's in there. because Pepe and especially Dorothy. So the Wicked Witch, she wants the silver shoes.
Right.
So she's gonna go over here and just use a buzzsaw to chop off Dorothy's legs.
Look, bitch, I'll take them off.
But what's even worse is like she's watching them the whole time, cracking jokes. And they're just pretty much filming a snuff film. They got a camera. And they just film.
Man.
Yeah, they got a camera like they're filming a porn or a snuff film.
And Guido needs
Any last words before suffering the agony of defeat?
I like, and Pepe's like, okay, you I get, but why am I down here?
Yeah. At first, I thought they actually were cutting him.
Oh yeah,
yeah, because I didn't, because you don't see it in the shot.
Right.
He's screaming.
He's all screaming. I think
they all screaming. Yeah.
Wait, hold that. Wait, that's a great pun, honey.
You people are sick.
The Wicked Witch, she's bad. And, she's a Muppet, so it should seem like it's not that big a deal when she dies in the movie, that she melts just like the Wicked Witch.
Yeah, right.
But, and so, yeah, when she actually starts dying, at first they do play it up for laughs.
I'm not melting. Excuse me.
But then it's like, ugh.
Good Lord.
Everybody's like, oh.
Yeah. They're like the horrified looks.
There's the best acting in shot he's done. Look at her. Oh, God. Ugh.
I mean, we didn't like her, but Jesus.
Yeah.
People, this is
like this.
Man, this is disturbing.
Yes.
All this shit we just saw, like, this is for kids?
I mean, you know what? Everything for kids is so sanitized. I was like, I love that this has so many of these moments in it.
No, I do too.
Because this is the shit we grew up with.
Exactly. Exactly.
Let that be a lesson to you. Don't try to cut people's feet off at the ankles.
Yeah. And then they got to go in and reach to that pig stew, that melted pig.
That's pig stew?
The oxtail.
That old pig stew,
yeah. To get the eyeball.
Go to your happy place, you rotten little dog. What has she got there?
Got it.
Even she like, ugh.
Well, at least it floated to the top.
Yeah.
Man, they served that at her aunt's diner every week. That old pig juice. She's like, you better bring some of that shit back.
I almost don't want to tell y'all this in case you don't know, but Kermit and Oz, they're okay. It's still disturbing because they're on the ground talking.
Oh, Dorothy! Dorothy! Thank goodness!
Well, we'll see you later.
They're like, Fozzie like, then they you up.
Yeah, man. Y'all went out like some bitches.
Yeah. And they put it back together.
Easy.
Good as new. There you go. So don't worry about them too much. So we all know that the wizard eventually gives them their wishes, or has to, when they show up, even though he's a phony. They did the job, so he's got to figure out some kind of way to make it happen. So Jeffrey Tambor plays the wizard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's actually, man, look, he's funny because even when the wizard starts granting their wishes, it's still mean and it's still violent. Like he pretty much he pretty much tells Fozzie to f off. Right? You remember that? He talks trash.
Jeffrey Tambor, he's gonna be a smart ass. Yeah.
He talks trash to Fozzie, man. That was cracking me up.
So, 2 ducks waddle into a bar. Bartender says...
Get off.
That's not what he says.
No. Get off.
Oh.
Get off.
Even Fozzie like, who the hell you talking about?
Goddamn, man.
Shit, man. Come on.
Shit, man.
Asshole.
Yeah, asshole. Yeah. I had courage to start.
How about I have courage to beat your ass?
Yeah.
I got courage now.
Beat you with this microphone.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Choke your ass out with this. Yeah.
It's just insulting some of the stuff he gives to them as their prizes, like Gonzo. He had the most insulting one, man.
Your chest.
Damn candy heart.
Yeah.
be empty again.
And then he reunites him with Camilla, right? Yeah, Camilla comes in. He starts kind of even talking trash to them.
Oh, look who's filled out. Would you excuse us?
Yes, take it off stage.
She's looking at him like, that's one thing. Boy, he puts his foot in his mouth with Camilla all the time, doesn't he? And she's always down for him too. And he's always like, "Hey, bitch!" I mean,
his opening line is, "Boy, you really filled out."
I know.
It's like,
come on, man.
And then she always catches him talking to some other gal. You know, even though he's not trying to do something.
He said, "You really filled out." No, in a good way.
In a good way. That doesn't help, man. Amateur hour.
Yeah. Who you think got the worst?
Oh man!
Yeah, Martin said Kermit, boy. Kermit can't catch a break. Even when he's getting his wish, man, it gets violent. It gets ugly.
Oh, yeah, bring in the brains.
And I was like, okay, what are they gonna do with that cereal? I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry I asked.
Right?
What was I supposed to do?
It was Bran instead of brain. It was Bran.
Man, that's horrible.
Yeah.
He had that's the best he had.
Yeah. There's some bran flakes.
He's like, that I guess. I mean, fuck it.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's the most insulting one.
Yeah. We're gonna put some bran flakes up in his head. He put some fucking some real ass cereal up in his head. And ripped his head off to do it.
Yeah.
And put his ass upside down and just emptied the raisin bran up in there.
He's just gaslighting all of them.
It was done. They saw him. And he still tried to keep it going.
Right.
We can see you.
No, you can't! I'm invisible!
Stop, seriously. You're embarrassing yourself.
My man pretty much turns around and faces him to do it.
It's like, what was I supposed to do?
All right, see? I know he's cancer, but that's my man, boy. Damn it. You see how he used that face like, get the off out my face.
Are you convinced? I told you, look at me.
God damn it.
I'm doing things.
I'm doing shit.
Oh.
I guess you don't want no brains. Brains.
Oh, y'all get the
brain
out in there.
Raise the brain.
Of course, Dorothy's the one to see through the bullshit.
It's a good ride. Stop the music. It's no different than those fake green glasses in Emerald City. Or that applause machine.
Figure the shit out.
No, that was funny. That was actually funny. And, you know, of course, she starts giving the speech. You know, you had this all the time.
This wizard hasn't given you anything you didn't already have.
I've never had such a shiny microphone before.
Shit, I'm happy.
You're right.
Shut the fuck, don't ruin this for me.
Yeah.
Just because you didn't get what you want.
Yeah. Just because you. Yeah.
We all got something.
So, but you know, this has been the messed up thing ever since the book. It's like they say, well, hey, you could have went home anytime you wanted to.
Real. He's like, motherfucker, you could have told me that before.
Way back then.
But you didn't believe back then. Dude, I swear to God, I did.
What have you said something?
Is there a bus or something?
No, it's your shoes. They have the power to take you anywhere.
Really? Anywhere? Well, I wish someone would have told me this before these magic shoes gave me these magic blisters.
What?
I
love Miss Piggy.
You're right. Her acting is atrocious.
Yeah, because I was like, who's she doing?
I was letting it slide because I was like, well, you know, this is a vehicle for her and all, but the more this goes on,
her acting,
that was bad.
That was real
her
bad.
acting is terrible, man. She's the one that really kind of brings us down.
Is there a bus or something?
No, it's your shoes.
Well, I wish someone would have told me this before these magic shoes gave me these magic blisters.
Even when she's gone, she's out of Oz now, and they still had to, Miss Piggy, they still had to do something sexual here.
Really gonna miss you, darling.
Yeah. What?
It's like, she grabbed his head.
Yeah. He's like, what?
Miss Piggy sexual harassing her.
Yeah.
And he actually looked at her.
Hey, it was sticking right in my face. What was I supposed to do?
And she's like, listen to what she said. She's like, what?
Really gonna miss you, darling.
Yeah. What?
It's like, she's like, well, maybe you didn't have them pants on. You don't dress like you want it unless you want it.
Oh, yeah, don't put it in front of me like that. Yeah. Ain't gonna look at him like, what? Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, I did. What you gonna do about it?
Turn around, I grab that dick, man.
Yeah, exactly. I run this shit.
Because it's funny because when she gets on.
Hey.
Man, when that twister hit and flew off with the house, well, we thought that you were, well.
They didn't care. Look at this. They went right back to work.
Yeah.
They went
right back to work.
Hey, man, they put up a poster on the door.
They put up a poster.
They put up a Xerox copy. Like she was a missing cat or something.
When that twister came up and picked up the house, we thought, well, I mean, you know.
They got a poster of missing, like she a missing pet.
Yeah.
And they in there just working like nothing happened.
Yep.
But she does get to live out her dreams because the Muppets, they pull that bus up and say, hey, come on, tour with us.
Yes, I'm going with you.
Great. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Dorothy Gale.
You're supposed to go,
yeah. So you get it. And she gets her dream of singing for puppets and
the most powerful puppets in Hollywood.
That is true. The most powerful puppets in Hollywood, and they all join her at the end.
Don't you love how it's turning out? See what happened?
Rats stole them gang signs.
Gang signs and pop locker. Yeah.
A rat stole them gang signs.
I'm telling you, man. Rizzo's gonna get them kicked off of Disney, man.
Don't you love how it's turning out? It's a good life. See what happened?
He's part of the Bloods and stuff.
Yeah.
He's throwing up them gang signs.
Yep, representing, boy.
There you go, folks. Second half really turned me around on this movie, man. I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, I think for the most part it's forgettable, but but there's just so many. The Muppet humor actually was getting to me. I was like in a good way. I was laughing at it.
Yeah,
I found myself chuckling a lot.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun, y'all.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a TV movie. It really is the weakest of high up as one of the weakest of the Muppet movies. But it's got its moments. Hey, listen, it's hilarious in the darkest way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually love that part of it. Where they just kept torturing Kermit and killing his ass. Yeah, I love that.
Sexually harassing.
Yep. Sexually harassing him. Kermit didn't catch a break in this movie, man.
Throwing some bran flakes in his head.
Yeah. I tell you what, for old times.
You're fired.
It's just the way he's he looks horrified. And it's an extreme close-up too.
Yeah, man. Love it. Well, you made it to the end of the video. That must mean you really like what we do. So if you do, check out these other videos just like this one. Check out our other YouTube channels and subscribe to join our wonderful Toasty community. And as always, stay toasty.